Hey traders, it's Jeff with Simply Derivative, and here's the daily recap video from Monday, May 13th. Taking a look at the S&P 500 products. We got SPX, SPY, and the ES up on our daily chart. You can see that we've closed a few gaps below 2850, basically sitting above 2800, where we had some trading before we rallied up and took out the highs. We've come back to that area. Markets held going into the close. But we'll see what that does after hours. Apparently China is going to raise some tariffs on the U.S. June 1st, and markets didn't like that, so we sold off. This is all coming after we had taken out the highs. So with price action leading the news, technical analysis leading fundamentals in the news, you could see that we had already taken the highs out and started to pull back before this China news came out. So for us, it's no surprise that we are seeing some weakness, and now you have basically the markets below their moving averages, the 10 and 20s here. We are below that, and we're seeing the volatility definitely spike up. VIX futures, VIX cash, all up today, up 28% on the cash VIX itself, albeit is not as high as we thought it would be with this type of sell-off. You have the Russell basically down almost 4%, S&P down over 2.5%, Dow is down almost 700 points, and yet the VIX it's rallied up, but we thought we'd see a bigger exaggerated move to the upside in the VIX, so that may be telling going forward. We'll see what we do the rest of the week going forward, and how we trade off this 2800 level, basically retesting it again for the first time since end of March, and then going into some specifics on some trades that we took today. A couple opportunities that we had liked from the morning. Initially, there was a short the S&Ps from 24 after it had retraced back into the first 5 minutes worth of trading. Created a nice little level in here based off that 2650, and then sold off and didn't retest that area until later in the day. We attempted to get in here at 24, hit us to the T at 2824. We didn't get filled, and then you see the market proceeded to retest 2800. And then we had a long opportunity later in the day to retest this level up higher from about 2800, 2805. Couple shots at that. Right when the market was forming that, there was an opportunity to hop on board once you got this bullish candle, this bullish close, followed by another expanded range, big green candle to the upside, engulfing candle, and then retested our 24 area for another opportunity at the short. At that time, we didn't take it. We had already hit our trades, and then it retested back lower on the low of the day in this 2805 area, which we did end up taking. So there was a couple opportunities, both long and shorts. Overall, pretty good day. We stayed below Friday's low of 28, 25, 75. And like I said, we'll see how that plays out going forward. We're trading quite a bit on the micros as well. If you guys are interested in learning how to trade the futures markets, the micros are basically the same thing as the E-minis, but 1/10 the size. The buying power is also reduced. So for you smaller traders, smaller account sizes, and you want some more flexibility in using multiple contracts, the micros are definitely a good option for you. You can see the volume's pretty good, 383,000 contracts just today on this particular contract. So overall, the volume is really good, and enough liquidity to day trade these things. And so that's what we've been doing. Our members are loving it. They like to see that we're able to maybe increase position size where you can't on the ES, especially if you have the smaller accounts. And so having access to the S&Ps is definitely a must if you're going to be day trading. I'd suggest starting with the S&P just because it's the most active, most liquid, and technically it's sound. And so for us, we've definitely incorporated the micros. We're going to be talking about these all week and going forward. We're going to be trading them during our live streams. So if you guys, like I said, want to learn how to analyze the markets via technical analysis, price action, and trade these futures markets, whether it's intraday or swing trading, then definitely be sure to give us a follow, and you can see all of our content on YouTube. We post daily recaps and trade plans in the morning, and then we'll have our live streams a couple times a week as well, which basically piggybacks on what we do in our trading room and our chat room with our members live 3 days a week, where we're day trading these markets. We have our process, we have our rules, and we simply execute the trades based on those chart patterns and price action. Very few indicators that we look at, and it's really just down to certain levels and where they're located, certain price patterns and where they're located, and then taking the right action at that time. Most people don't understand that trading is more about the execution and the discipline than it is about the analysis itself, although our analysis is pretty good. I'll have to say that. So looks like we're down 80 on the S&P and close to 3%. We'll see what we do overnight. We're one Trump tweet away from rallying 100 points, so we'll see what happens. And as we get further in the week with China and the retaliation going back and forth, the volatility has definitely picked up. Realized volatility has picked up. Implied volatility is picking up. So make sure you guys are trading appropriate size and waiting for the right opportunities. If you're interested in learning about some options as well, we do trade options on these bigger products like SPY and SPX and the ES itself. So excuse me, if that's something you guys are interested in learning as well, be sure to check us out at simplyderivative.com. Quick update on our course, our day trading course. That is getting finalized this week, and we'll have that out ready to go next week. It's taken a little bit longer than we'd anticipated, but we want to make sure we get it right for you guys and really give you a quality product. So be sure to stay tuned for that. We'll definitely send out some social media posts and let you know when we get that out. But that is coming together nicely. And again, if you want to learn how to day trade these futures markets and any market really, then be sure to stay tuned to our content. We have a ton of free content on YouTube. And you can even try out our chat room, trade room that we have live 3 days a week with our members. You can try it out, see if it is for you. If you guys want to understand the markets a little bit better, understand how to read the markets and where to take action, then definitely check us out at simplyderivative.com. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.